Oh, hi there. It's me, Woke Adam. I wanted to talk to you today. I was thinking about my trauma and my racial trauma in particular. Thinking about some moments in my past where I'm still healing from them. I had to move multiple times, and yet I'm still healing from the trauma of what happened to me. These were aggressions. These were micro aggressions. And I was thinking about, when I was younger, I pledged a fraternity. And, I know that, I shouldn't have done that. Fraternities are mean and toxic masculinity and all that. But I wanted to fit in. And so I joined this fraternity, and every one of the pledges had to get like a nickname, like you saw from the movies, right? And so there was this ceremony that you did, and you got your nickname. And so it was my turn. I mean, everyone went before me, and I think I was one of the last ones to go. And it was my turn, and they told me what my nickname was, and they decided to name me Rico. And I don't think that was very legitimate. I mean, I was Puerto Rican, yes, but Rico, I mean, could you be more toxic? Could you be more hurtful than to call me something that what am I? I'm not more to you than just a skin color, than just a Puerto Rican. That was a microaggression. One of the other things, there was another Puerto Rican in this fraternity, and his name was Sanchez, as if all Hispanics are the same, as if all Hispanics are the same. His last name was Torres. It wasn't Sanchez. Why'd they call him the same? It wasn't even Sanchez. It was the Sanchez. This is just the trauma that I've dealt with. In fact, I remember hanging out with my friends sometimes, and these were people that I really cared about, and they would call me racial slurs every now and then. They would call me dirty Mexican, and they would, they would all kinds of, I can't even finish this. Oh my goodness. Non-woke Adam here. Non-woke Rico here. But dude, I mean, my goodness. Like, my friends, it'd be one thing if my friends treated me differently because I was Puerto Rican, but instead they just thought it was funny to call me Rico or to call me a Mexican, even though I'm not a Mexican. But you know what? Because they weren't they were just saying these things. They thought they were funny. I didn't think they were that funny, but I didn't really care because it's a matter of how you treat people, not about the terms that you use to talk about them. And these jokes that people tell that aren't intended to insult, like, my goodness, get over it. Grow up. And another thing, it's okay to talk about trauma in the right circumstances, right? You go to a psychiatrist, you're talking to your wife, you're talking to your dad about these things that are hurtful. But what is this new trend of like complaining and just whining to the world all about your trauma and how evil people have been to you and you're such a victim, blah, 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 blah. Whatever happened to men like Kirk? Look, this is one of my favorite movies. Let's watch this together.
No, I didn't. Now learn something about yourself.
No, I refuse. Jim, try to be open about this.
Okay, let's learn something about your past trauma. No, I refuse. No, that's a man.
About what? I made the wrong choices in my life? Did I turn left when I should have turned right? I know what my weaknesses are. I don't need Cyborg to take me on a tour of them.
If you just unbend and all.
And be brainwashed by this con man?
I was wrong. This con man took away my pain.
Damn it, Bones, you're a doctor. You know that pain and guilt can't be taken away with the wave of a magic wand. They're the things we
Damn it, Bones.
That's who we are. If we lose them, we lose ourselves. I don't want my pain taken away. I need my pain.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't want my pain taken away. I need my pain. Listen, theological issues aside, Captain Kirk is a real man. He doesn't need sympathy from all Facebook, all about your trauma and this and that. You know what, men? You got to get over it sometimes. You got to face your pain, and you know what you got to do? You got to say, I know you were trying to hurt my feelings, but you know what? I don't take my self-worth from you. My Lord tells me what I'm worth. He died on the cross for my sins. So you know what? Yeah, all this trauma from my past, I can face that and talk. And it is a light, momentary affliction compared to the eternal weight of glory that I'm about to receive. You see what I'm saying? Like, let's stop being whiny about this. Anyway, hope this was helpful. God bless.
I don't want my pain taken away. I need my pain.